Siapa ragu ia mundur kalau takut. Ini mental juara bukan pengecut. Kalau sutahan piala baru torang salut. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Yeah, a steady pinch, a steady pinch. Yeah.
Aja, ini dulu bah. Ada. Bapak jaga malam nanti. Jam. Oh Jen? Ih, awas. Jam, kenapa jaga malam? Jam. Mana?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Manchester United.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The word legend is badly overused in our world, Peter, but he qualifies with room to spare. An absolute genius.
Yeah, just watching the guy play is a thrill. He's so different, just brilliantly different.
Can beat teams pretty much on his own.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Koundé, now Saliba. De Ligt. And it's Rice. Beckham. And it's Koundé. Messi could try cutting inside here. Rodri. Nico Williams. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now this could be a chance. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tar. That's Beckham. Tar, always a very imposing presence at the back. Rice.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a good spell of possession. Haaland! It's hit the upright. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
De Ligt. Beckham. And it's Maradona. Maradona to Beckham. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rice. Koundé. It's a really well-measured ball. Out towards the flank. Showing good feet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nico Williams. Pedri. And that is as far as they're going to go. Koundé. And it's Rice. And it's Maradona. And that pass isn't the best. Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. Beckham. Oh, nice touch. Beckham going full steam ahead down the left flank.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rudiger. Saliba. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Now it's Mbappe. And he's picked it up out wide. Saliba. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé. And it's Messi. And it's Rice. And de Ligt. Beckham. And it's Rice. Back into the middle. Now it's Messi. And this... And the finish! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Here's Tar. De Ligt. Now it's Haaland. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Car parked outside the stadium gate. Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
And we're underway again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Messi gets into a good position. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Messi. Saliba. And it's Koundé. For Rice. Nico Williams. Ruben Neves, the man with such great vision. He's being urged to shoot. Takes a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Koundé. Played back into the centre. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Over to the left. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Rice gets a foot in here. Beckham. Tar. And it's Koundé. Rice. Now Saliba. And it's Maradona. Beckham. And de Ligt. Shot, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. Ruben Neves.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Saliba. And Jamal. And it's Pedri. And here's Haaland. Tar makes the interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Mbappe. Tar deals with that comfortably. Deftly away. De Ligt. Just about up to 75 minutes. Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's chosen to go back. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into the box. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! And that could well leave a mark. Caught offside that time. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramped, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off.
Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Neymar.
Time for a change in personnel. Pressing high and with purpose.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Bruno Fernandes. Koundé. Maradona.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Manchester United finding their passes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Williams. Hot chance! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award. And there... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Montpellier.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Can he get on the end of this?
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Haaland! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Montpellier are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Haaland. No, he's not getting his way this time. Looking for the run. Ferran Torres. There's the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Nico Williams. Strokes it back. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Manchester United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. And here's Haaland, played out wide. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Nico Williams. And it's Ruben Neves. Rodri. And Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Williams. He can get that clear.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Can he get it through? Rudiger calmly anticipates. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nico Williams. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's going for goal! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish right from the top draw. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Ruben Neves. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's straight offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nico Williams. That's good vision. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played back in. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. And it's Kukçu. And it's Vitinha. Mbappe!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Distributed tidily. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Manchester United go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
Here we go again then. Rodri. That's Ruben Neves. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Nico Williams. Rodri. Nico Williams. Rodri. And Jamal. That's an imaginative pass. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Climbs up big! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nico Williams.
Such good technique.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. That ball looks a good one. Gets into some space. Jamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Oh, shooting chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Montpellier do have a chance to counter here. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rudiger. Mbappe. Manchester United finding their passes. Reinders. Oh, good spread. Ruben Neves. Rodri. And it's Vitinha. It's Rudiger. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, no joy this time. Mbappe. And the counter is on. Looking for a runner. Dinks, big chance! Great idea, just poorly executed.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Number 19, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 11.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that's put paid to a promising move. Saliba. Rodri. Into the last quarter of an hour. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Reinders is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rodri. Ruben Neves. And the return pass. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And Jamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Out to the right. Robertson has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Vitinha. Jamal. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a good ball out wide. Back into the middle. Manchester United can consider themselves just about safe now. Now it's Ferran Torres. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh no, what has happened here? Nico Williams. Threads one in. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And it's Vitinha. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Manchester United can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
Please take
Any
this
reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United's definitely impressing me here.
Kenapa? Ulang betapa botak-botak belakang? Toka-toka. Garis-garis katulistiwa.
Yeah, as gue nek things on, I just wanna get a sex spray. Yeah, I just wanna get a sex spray. Yeah, skrip, yeah. Menang boleh, baru bicara. menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Oke, ini Yombex Gaming bos, tempat baku bantai, tradipa kasih los. Datang bawa mentality, balik bawa los. Duduk santai bilang Om Yombex pesan ekstra jos. Main kalah ganti itu torang punya kultur. Satu putaran yang kalah harus gugur. Cari juara stick bukan juara catur. Kalau menang itu biasa, yang penting jangan pantang mundur. This is mentality, not quality. Butuh proses untuk bisa jadi juara sejati. Main enak sudah kaya lagi terapi. Samain cantik kau pantau baru terapi. Tolong serapi, ini sumain pakai skill macam dewa api. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Main dari pagi sampai malam cari pengalaman. Duduk main sama teman, teman lawan atau kawan. Kalau anak kompleks tanya bilang saja di dua sekawan. Langsung syatra, usah basa-basi. Duduk manis baru atur itu formasi. Karena main tak cukup skill butuh inovasi. Mau jago atau tidak sama-sama makan nasi. Cari juara, buka suara. Berdiri yang tegak baru tentukan arah. Ini hobi jangan marah-marah. Mari duduk baru main cari siapa yang juara. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Pegang stick, duduk manis baru tatap itu layar. Baku tantang siapa berani kalah baru bayar. Gol takar ruang itu ciri khas. Yang tak terima baru baku bahas. Ada lomba baru tong ikut. Siapa ragu ia mundur.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Manchester
Red is the
United.
colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle. And the lineup suggests, Jim, that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline maker.
Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Gets a good foot in there. Gakpo.
Oh, great feat, that.
Van Basten. That's an excellent interception. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Mendes. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nico Williams spots it and intercepts. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Now, can they get it back? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's picked it up out wide. Caught offside that time. Caceres. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. He's found a way past. Rodri. Ruben Neves. Nico Williams. Here's Rodri. And here's Haaland. He's gone for goal!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rijkaard. It's gone backwards.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Yamal. Now Saliba. Yamal. Played with finesse. Oh, well played. Beckenbauer. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a promising position. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Cleared away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Ruben Neves, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Haaland. Pedri. And here's Haaland. Nicely spread. Haaland. And he's cut it out. Looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Haaland. Williams. Played into space. Now it's Williams. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a super give and go. Gakpo. It's a searching pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, it's Van Basten. They're in. And a chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Manchester United have taken the
There will be
lead.
1 minute
Well, I
added
think the
time.
managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for that.
Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Number 19.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply...
And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Williams. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Raul. And it's Mendes. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Belletti. Can he get on the end of this? Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. It's just beyond his reach. Played it early. And he's there to clear it. Yamal. Rodri. Rijkaard takes control of it and he's on the move. Nice interception, well timed. Tries to play it through. He rises! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, crossed in early. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And Yamal. Rodri. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Van Basten. Nico Williams. And it's made its way to him. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Pedri. Manchester United finding their passes. Haaland! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Pinches it off him. It's a pretty loose pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rudiger with a definite fell there. And he is going into that little black book. The pass has gone astray. Hakimi. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Guardiol. Now it's Gakpo. That's a nicely shaped ball. Kante gets into some space. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nicked it back promptly. Conte. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. So, third corner of the game. And that could... He gets big! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester
Number
United
7,
are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Number 22.
Hakimi gets over and intercepts.
Number 2. Gabriel.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Coming on the field.
Right card
Number
makes the
10,
interception.
Yildiz. Number 9. Kane.
Threads one in.
Number 17.
And here's Yildiz.
Hakimi.
Van Basten.
Number 14. Leon Panicano. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
Vardiol.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's an imaginative pass. Yildiz. And it's Mendes. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Nuno Mendes. And Upamecano. And that will be the final act. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
And now,
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Over to the left. He has found the way through. He slings it in. And the volley. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Mbappe. Haaland is onto this. Anguissa gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, he's the kind of guy that will sprint 50 yards to win the ball back, so that tells you about his desire, his attitude and his application. Even more impressively, he's capable of doing that for the full 90 minutes and beyond.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Kukcu. Distributed tidily. Lewandowski. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to play it through. Lewandowski. That's really well manoeuvred. He won't be happy with that one. Rudiger. And that's gone loose. He's found a way through. He rises! It's there! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Out to the right.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Caicedo. Messi gets a foot in here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up.
There's the shot! Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Guardiola. And it's made... Mbappe has another go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Anguissa. Half an hour played now. And it's Lewandowski. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Quality ball. That is good alertness. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And they've got rid. Big chance! And now they can spring out of defence. That's a good foot in there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Caicedo. And it's Hakimi. No, again there's no way through. Now he's got space here. Neatly clipped into space. The muscular approach does pay off here.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, well played. And he's gone backward here. 5 minutes till the break. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's the keeper's ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Lewandowski. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this could be the final action of the first half. Skillfully cut out, he is so... Goes for the shot! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're off again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid get their fourth corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Looking to play him in. And that's an excellent interception. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Saliba, and it's Caicedo. Van Nistelrooy. This looks promising. De Jong. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Manchester United still this single goal behind. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Hakimi. Mbappe. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Mbappe. Cross, terrific header. Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Now it's Neymar. Played out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Some resolute defending there. Caicedo powering forward here. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Lewandowski, and it's Van Nistelrooy. Lewandowski, it's Lewandowski! Anguissa. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Lewandowski, and here's Van Nistelrooy. Anguissa. Caicedo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Caicedo. Knocks it into space. There's no flag. Good read, needed to be.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nice sequence of passes this. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Ball is over the line.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Van de Ven. Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Ball played through for the wide man. Pedri receives it in a wide position. Defending of the desperate variety. Caicedo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's Koundé. Great vision. Manchester United are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Manchester United truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Oh, that's a key interception. And the pass is intercepted. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescent.
Yeah. As 20 things on. As 20 spray. Yeah. As 20 spray. Yeah. Escribe. Yeah. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Oke, ini Yombex Gaming bos, tempat baku bantai, tradipa kasih los. Datang los, duduk santai, bilang Om Yombex pesan ekstra jos. Main kalah ganti itu torang punya kultur. Satu putaran yang kalah harus gugur. Cari juara stick bukan juara catur. Kalau menang itu biasa, yang penting jangan pantang mundur. This is mentality, not quality. Butuh proses untuk bisa jadi juara sejati. Main enak sudah kaya lagi terapi. Samain cantik kau pantau baru terapi. Tolong serapi, ini sumain pakai skill macam dewa api. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Main dari pagi sampai malam cari pengalaman. Duduk main sama teman lawan atau kawan. Kalau anak kompleks tanya bilang saja di dua sekawan. Langsung syatra, usah basa-basi. Duduk manis baru atur itu formasi. Karena main tak cukup skill butuh inovasi. Mau jago atau tidak sama-sama makan nasi. Yeah. Cari juara, buka suara. Berdiri yang tegak baru tentukan arah. Ini hobi jangan marah-marah. Mari duduk baru main cari siapa yang juara. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Pegang stick, duduk manis baru tatap itu layar. Baku tantang siapa berani kalah baru bayar. Gol taka ruang itu ciri khas. Yang tak terima baru baku bahas. Siapa ragu ia mundur kalau takut. Ini mental juara bukan pengecut. Kalau sultahan piala baru torang salut. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau sombong. Menang boleh, baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau
Noise is
sombong.
just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Baru bicara. Menang boleh, baru kau
Colour and
sombong.
passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a piece of it.
Yeah.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings the power. Mbappe!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Vardiol. Rodri. And Vardiol. Nico Williams. And it's Joelinton. Mbappe. And here's Nico Williams. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. Messi looking to run onto it. Shoots! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And has a shot! Too close for comfort. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. McAllister.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to play him in.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rooney. And here's McAllister. Can he finish? Anguissa. So what can they make of this? Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. And now the breakaway. Chips through. And a chance! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's McAllister. Looking for options for movement. Rodri. Now Mbappe. Nico Williams. Looking for the run. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Always onto this. This looks promising. McAllister. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, good spread. Rodri. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Can he finish? Linton. Saliba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pass is just off target. And the pass is intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! Just off target.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
He's had it taken off him. And here's Messi. Busquets. Has a look and plays it forward. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. That's good vision. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. And he shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Shot, surely!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Jordi Alba, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, your views on the first half?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Rooney. Now this could be a chance. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Anguissa.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Can he get it through? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rooney, now chance for a shot! Linton, that's a sharp pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but...
Real chance! Anguissa. Linton.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. Busquets. Rooney. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And he's forced to go back. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Tries to pass it through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now he's got space here. Dink through. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's been cut out. Well played. Yamal. And this is Neymar. Half an hour gone in the second half.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Busquets. That's the throw.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nico Williams. And it's James. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's good vision. He's in a great position here. Shot at goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And this Messi! Deftly away.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that could set him on his way. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And they're quick to get it back. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Threads one
recupero.
in. Pedri. And here's Haaland. McAllister. De Jong. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Signore,
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage.
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Drives it in. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Rodri. Nico Williams. And it's Joelinton. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nico Williams does really well there. He is strong. Kukchu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hazard, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Botafogo have their second corner now. Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Yamal. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. And Anguissa. Mbappe. And it's Anguissa. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Mbappe ready to try one. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. He's on it, can he get away?
Joelinton really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done...
Neither of these two want to come off second bet. And a chance! That has been knocked clear. Great chance!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. 15 minutes till half-time. It's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Ibrahimovic. Yamal. And here's the chance to counter. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now Nico Williams. Aubameyang. And he plays one through. And he's had a shot! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Teremos minuto
Rodri.
de acréscimo.
Linton. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
O espectador que estiver embriagado ou se comportar de forma inadequada será removido. Agradecemos sua atenção. Substituição.
Manchester United get the second half started.
Camisa 11.
That is good alertness.
A entrada do jogador, camisa 19.
Ambitious ball here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Kupchu. Nicely weighted ball. Ibrahimovic, and he shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Botafogo take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Decent hit from there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Williams.
Substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that's aimed into the middle. He rises! Oh, it's come off the upright. Danger averted for now. And this is Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's on Gisa. Yamal driving, shapes to shoot! You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well timed, excellent interception. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's in a great position here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substituição em andamento.
James. Azar. Oh, strongly challenged there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hazard. Ongisa. Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Threads one in. That has been slung wide.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
There will be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And claimed it back swiftly. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Joelinton. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Kukcu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Climbs up big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Botafogo get their 4th corner. Point-blank header! And that may well be that. That is that. Manchester United pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester United, absolutely shocking here.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, we're on the way. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive, front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Yamal. Vardiol makes the interception. Yamal. Saliba looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No, he's just misjudged that one. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Played back in. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And Yamal tries to pass it through. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Vardiol.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Vardiol. Joelinton. And it's on Gisa. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard. And Robertson. Rijkaard. Oh, can he get onto this? Cafu. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rooney, looking to play him in. Ball swung, it gets his head on it! Oh, it rattles the bar! They've scored! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
After 25 minutes is number 13, Stojkovic.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now he's got space here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Very nearly half an hour gone here. He has a look up.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cafu. It's a searching pass. Neatly clipped into chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lamine Yamal really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And here's Rooney. And it's Stojkovic. Mbappe! Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Rodri.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Adams wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. Cafu. Now it's Mbappe. Linton. It's played through for him. Bayer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Now it's Williams. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Coming on the
Great
field
chance here to
is
level it up.
Number 6, Hakimi.
Rodri knocks it into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for Manchester United.
And the action is back on the way.
Erling Haaland.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Robertson is in a really good position out wide. Anguissa. For Linton. And it's Hakimi. And it's Neymar. Now it's Rodri. Now that looks a decent... Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be...
It's Neymar! Oh, he's been caught this time, surely! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Manchester United have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
That's a cute ball. That's an excellent interception. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Joe Linton. Cafu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
So what can they make of this? Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played right into his path. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Number 19, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 18, Cristiano
So time for
Ronaldo.
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Neymar to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Robertson pings it across, and the keeper beats it away. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass is just off target.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitutions taking place.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Neymar. Stojkovic. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Neymar. That looks a good ball through. That's really well cleared.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Yamal. Number 99, and
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
Number 17, Pedri.
Now it's Mbappe. 75 minutes played. He's shifting through, tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Decent chance! He scored! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, and a chance! And that would have won it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Opts to... and he's had a hit! And that's a real chance missed. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an imaginative pass. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes.
Neymar is on his own, and he's certainly onside here.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Good ball, good take. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution
There is
in
some
progress.
activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Saliba. It's Pedri. Rodri. Linton. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Vardiol. Now, can they get him away?
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Now this could be a chance. Batistuta! They've scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Milan have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rodri. It's a threatening ball. Ngakak in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the...
Mbappe! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Anguissa. Now it's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Anguissa. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. DiMarco. Neither side yet able to find the net. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, easy pickings there. Raul. Mbappe. Oh, important interception. And we have our very first corner. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Timber. Ngakak going face-to-face with his great rival. Good ball, good take. Anguissa. Rodri. Nico Williams. And it's Joelinton. That's a little off target.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Park Ji-sung. Yamal. Anguissa. Mbappe. And it's Ngakak. DiMarco in acres of space out wide. Mbappe! This looks promising. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, it's a good shot at goal! This is their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Park Ji-sung. Raul. Look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Anguissa receives it in a good position here. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's on Gisa. Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. Neymar. Showing good feet. And it's on Gisa. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was close. Rodri.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's been played through. And he's managed to... Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. Ngakak. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Good chance here! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gabriel. Good running, strong and purposeful. He is through here. Mbappe. And that's been won straight back. Park Ji-sung! And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe takes a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Park Ji-sung. Oh, sweet feet. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And they've got a throw.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And the counter is on. He has found the way through. And this is Park Ji-sung. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Delicate ball. And the finish! It's in! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Ngakak. And now the breakaway. Now it's Raul. And it's Neymar. Ongisa. Van Dijk. Park Ji-sung. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Half an hour gone in the second half. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rodri. And it's made its way to him. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the shot! Oh, he's been caught now. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Cannavaro. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Ngakak. And he's well positioned here. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Mbappe. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe!
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Minuto di recupero.
Now it's Mbappe. Has a look and plays it forward. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescent. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nico Williams gets into a good position. Now the ball. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending. Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. And this is Van Basten. Hazard. Can he finish? So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Hazard. Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here?
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Van Basten. Rafinha. Oh, look at the space here. Played out towards the right wing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that is as... It's Van Basten! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. Kukchu plays it short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Marquinhos is there and he can pick it up. Van Basten. That's a good ball. Strokes it back. And it's Azar. Kimmich. Joelinton. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Joelinton. And it's Anguissa. Half an hour played now. Good chance here! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, smashing header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Zambo Anguissa. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Let's a look and place it forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Distributed tidily. He's having a shot! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Mbappe. Joelinton. Azar. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. It's Kimmich. Luis Suarez. Chance! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Van Basten. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, super ball! And the shot! No, he's missed it. Saliba. Vardiol. Gabriel. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we hit half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile consumare alcolici solo nelle apposite aree. Grazie.
That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Azar. Oh, they could break here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. That's